Is that going to be the choice here? Because we know the TheMightyUnjust will most likely be breaking out the Kenshi.
Yes, a lot of Kenshi, except for specific matchups. TheMightyUnjust, you followed his career during MK11, playing literally every character.
I see, in my own mind, because I don't know the matchup, Havik having maybe like an option or two somewhere because of how much armor he has. But
that's true.
But how does he deal with Kenshi and Sento at all?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it an awful lot. Maybe that may be the choice, or is there something about Lu Lao that's just going to do it a lot better for him?
That's definitely something worth pointing out. The fact that Havik's armor move is 3 hitting.
Yeah.
Is able to absorb 3 hits rather than the single hit that everyone else
has 17.
So that's going to come into play here. But is Kenshi, are Kenshi and Sento fast enough? But then, obviously you can bait it out. You can jump over and make it whiff. He might knock out Sento, but that's okay if you convert into a ton of damage.
It'd be trickier either way. The full screen game's probably going to be taken away. Yeah, these guys are homies because he's probably going Sub-Zero on that Kenshi. Havik zoning getting taken away with that, all those little setups. So, Lu without a hat if he has armor on versus Havik Cyrax, a lot better pressure, I feel like.
Sure. Yeah, I would definitely agree with you. Definitely.
Because Havik's a bully. Have you seen his frame data? Go to combatacademy.com.
There you go. Big shout outs
MK1.
Big shout outs to Red Rap there.
And look at Havik's frame data and then at me.
There you go. Tell him he was right.
With your conclusion.
Bully. That's the conclusion.
Oh, here we go.
Looks like we missed that first game here. Oh, sorry, the first hit here. Not going with Havik, instead of going with Liu Kang and Scorpion.
And not Lu Lao. I've never even seen this particular composition in a tournament. Lies. Spear gets blocked by Ice Armor, if I'm not mistaken. Does he want an overhead in his pressure? And no, he wants to Spear escape, maybe Sento.
That's right, and hoping that Sento doesn't come with him.
Oh, and here we go. Unjust, the name of the game. Call it his boy and bank his opponent in the parking lot.
Oh, baby, the Sento sandwich doing a lot of work here for Kenshi and the TheMightyUnjust as he takes that first round. WiZEGEMiNi with a pick, a more unorthodox pick, but we can definitely see why.
Yeah. Oh, is it gonna combo? Oh,
sick,
baby.
Disgusting. I love it.
So Scorpion giving Liu Kang an armored launcher off of his wake up.
Yeah, a little bit of a boost there. It does scale a lot, but it's pretty nice to have that option, that extra fear from the wake up.
And Scorpion's cameo, generally regarded as the damage dealer for almost every character in the game, giving every character an overhead, an escape with the spear, and that was a lot of whiffing from both.
Oh, love the check here from WiZEGEMiNi. Might have thought a throw was coming from that distance, but WiZEGEMiNi exposing it completely. We're going to vest up, and we're not going to have to worry about those projectiles.
Got a little space with that. Allowed him just to get Sento out, and the blade to the chest. I feel it every time. That is my favorite animated move, I think, in this game so far. And
just went for it. I don't know
is
where
that good enough to punish?
No!
Oh, I could have spent a little too much time flipping and not enough time hipping.
Oh, man. Didn't get there in time. Hipping and hitting. Hipping and hitting. That's what we say. Didn't get there.
Oh, and another sword to the chest. It's called blocking full screen. You just got to do it.
I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, why not just throw it? At that range, why not just throw it? I get so much benefit from it.
Chip.
Yeah.
Time to myself. You do, even if they block you, there for a couple seconds.
You're like, I'm hanging out, man. I'm good. Not? I'm in no danger here. Didn't really see the Scorpion coming to fruition. Didn't even see an opportunity where that retracting spear cameo attack would even come into play. So I don't know if that's the right move. Maybe just a little bit of an experiment.
He's thinking here.
Jax unblockable setups. That was very fun to see in his
extra
match.
Health too?
Yes. Very fun to see in his match yesterday against Mike Metroid, but we're not going with that cameo.
Oh, what a set.
Yeah, that was a great set.
If you watched yesterday's events, Mike Metroid, WiZEGEMiNi, a classic.
Classic, man. Instant classic. So good. Big shout out to Mike Metroid. So looks like he's going with a Lao, the Shaolin Monks duo, if you will, here. Liu Kang is the main character, and Kung Lao is the assist. And
now Kenshi's got his assist out. The whole movie, Snowblind, is in effect. It's literally Shaolin Monks versus Snowblind right now. Here live at East Coast Throwdown Pro Competition. This is for top 8 winners still, ladies and gentlemen. And Sento is out, and the beat 'em up stance has occurred.
So what do they say? How do you deal with Sento? Just don't get hit?
Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
If you can dodge traffic, you can dodge a ball.
Pushing him back here. Of course, the mind game is how long he holds that regular push here. And it looks like WiZEGEMiNi just a little too scared to really get any kind of offense going, even when he was right next to Kenshi.
A little bit extra right there, and you can make reads if they're going to hold that for the less frame reduction.
Yeah.
And try to challenge it. Well, what a mind game there is.
Yeah, definitely a little bit of a mix up here.
Like right there. Nice throw.
So you can see that Mighty did escape, but just escaped in the wrong direction. The demon drop, and that's a clean little punish here, but didn't get a lot as Mighty was able to. Hey, it's okay. I was just super negative. And I can still attack. Here comes the Sento sandwich.
Here it is, Mixtown. Population-wise, Gemini. Oh no! It's him alone at a bar. Eating a sword.
This Kenshi's looking
2-0, TheMightyUnjust when he simply gets the hit into Sento. It's not the game you were playing moments ago. It's no longer Mortal Kombat 1.
It's too clean. It's too clean, Mr. Aquaman.
Here's showing the power. And TheMightyUnjust, the 922-time ESL champion. I forget the number every single time. But it keeps growing, so I'm going to keep making up a bigger and bigger number every time I say it. He is a multiple-time champion, and this is what we're talking about. The crowd's starting to get hyped back there.
You're my enemy.
Go out with a bang.
Guys, these bullying characters are people pleasers. The Haviks of the world, the General Shao's, chickens of the world, Arma. We want to see the big beef.
We do. We all want to see
some of us do.
No, we all do. I think you can speak for everyone. I think Mr. Aquaman's allowed to speak for everyone here. Okay. Now, I'm liking this. I'm seeing a lot more from WiZEGEMiNi. Got the tether in play. Is he going to snap the neck, or is he going to bait out the wake-up? Didn't bait out the wake-up. Instead, got a little too aggressive there, and Mighty in a great spot here. And
whoa.
You don't have to worry about Sento when you got all these projectiles circling around you.
And did that projectile just get rid of ice armor? I'm pretty sure, which I don't think it does, or I don't think it did, but we're going to find out today.
Yeah, I was going to say, so many interesting interactions. Something
that was while Sento was out, so there was a lot on the screen. And all WiZEGEMiNi in this one. And what did we say earlier about this character? A bully.
A bully. We're seeing it right here. Why didn't Wise go with it with the first game? Maybe a little not as confident with it. Maybe it's something that, he assumed MightyUnjust knew about the matchup, and maybe Mighty doesn't know.
They may have played it a lot because they both enter a lot of these weekly tournaments. IFCFs of the world, etc. Share of IUTV, Coliseums, all over the place.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and there is all of the armor that exists in the game in one special move. I said 17 hits. It was pretty close.
It's a lot of moves there. A lot of moves getting just eaten up
here. And there it is again.
Sento taking a fiver.
That might be one of the only things that you can maybe try to safely do against the Cyrax spin as well.
I like how smart WiZEGEMiNi was to get out of there. That combo?
I don't even.
That combo?
Yeah.
That combo?
Yeah, I was like, what? Okay. Unjust is going to say, hold on, guys. Stop talking about Havik. I got this.
The Kenshi show. It's not the Havik show.
Yeah, it's not that. I was about to be if that Mets got him. Look at Sento slowly walking down with the stance, one dash at a time. And then there's a half screen overhead to clip you.
What a menace.
Going to be.
What a menace.
He's got Sento overhead, and he does the back two.
I mean, look, Mighty had to come off that fatal blow, had to set up for the potential comeback.
1-4-1, and he did it early. I think reading that Wise was going to maybe try to reversal armor right there, which would have been smart to call out. That's a match point for him, and he has everything he wants on the screen right now. Ice armor and a dream.
Sento sandwich, not where you want to be, WiZEGEMiNi. Jumping right out of there, and nobody home to check him and keep him in place, but that's okay. MightyUnjust finds a nice hit. And instead of getting more damage, instead opts to go and reload the Sento, but WiZEGEMiNi finding the stray hit, getting the conversion, and setting up the tether. Is he going to snap the neck? Yes, he does. Unblockable boys. Keeping him close to the corner. what's going to be the next setup, because that is a very expensive setup, so we're not going to keep seeing it. That does cost 2 bars.
Even though it is an unblockable, you know, kind of a reset thing there, it does do a lot of damage to us. The 160 and coming in with the big buttons of Sento stances, Mighty Unjust to end the winner's run of WiZEGEMiNi. GG's to both. Unjust in winners top 8 will join the upper echelon of players of Rewind and Sonic up there, as only 4 will make it in to that round.
Now, was that 3 back-to-back 3-0s?
Yeah, what's happening?